In the eerie shadows of a moonlit graveyard in a small town called Landhi, whispers of an unsolved mystery linger like ghostly apparitions. It was a chilling night when reports surfaced of ancient graves being disturbed, sending shivers down the spines of the tight-knit community. The mysterious case, reminiscent of a macabre tale from the crypt, unfolded like a haunting melody with no resolution in sight. Landhi is a district in eastern Karachi, Sindh province of Pakistan. Landhi town was established in 2001 and is divided into 9 union councils. The municipality was dissolved in 2011, but was later restored in 2022, and Karangi town was reorganized as part of Karachi East District before forming Karanji District. It all began on a chilling night where the graveyard's serenity was shattered by an unspeakable act that transcended the boundaries between the living and the dead. As the pale moon cast an eerie glow upon the tombstones, a lone investigator whose name would be Seth Pathak stumbled upon a scene that would haunt his nightmares for years to come. A grave, freshly disturbed, revealed a ghastly tableau, the coffin's lid ajar, a spectral mist rising from the gaping hole. The unearthed grave seemed to exhale an otherworldly chill, as if the veil between the realms of the living and the deceased had been torn asunder. Locals, plagued by an unsettling unease, shared tales of spectral sightings and strange occurrences. The atmosphere held an inexplicable heaviness, a spectral tension that hung like a phantom fog over the once peaceful town. The investigator, akin to modern-day ghost hunter, delved into the unsettling enigma. The unearthed grave revealed cryptic symbols etched into the tombstone, like a cryptic language from the netherworld. Witnesses spoke of strange lights and sounds flickering and screeching in the dead of night, accompanied by eerie whispers that echoed through the silent tombstones. Despite his efforts, the case remained elusive, slipping through the fingers of those who sought answers. The authorities, baffled by the spectral puzzle, could not fathom the motive behind the disturbance of the grave. The mystery loomed over the town like a phantom, leaving residents in a state of perpetual unease. As time passed, the unsolved case became a chilling legend, passed down through generations. Local lore spoke of a spectral presence that continued to wander the cemetery, its purpose shrouded in the darkness of the unexplored. The unsettling mystery became a lingering specter in the town's daily tale. As the years wore on, the town settled into an uneasy truce with the supernatural. The graveyard, once a place of quiet reflection, now bore the weight of an unresolved enigma. Locals cautiously avoided the site after sundown, and the eerie whispers of the spectral tale echoed through the generations. Yet, the town's uneasy calm was shattered when an unexpected event jolted it back into the macabre dance with the unknown. Seth, who had once unraveled the cryptic symbols and thwarted the sinister ritual, received an anonymous letter. Its contents were cryptic, a mere whisper of the terror that lurked beneath the surface. The letter hinted at a malevolent force that had not been fully extinguished, a lingering darkness that bided its time. The symbols etched on the graves, once a dormant language, were now reappearing, more sinister than ever. Landhi found itself once again ensnared in the clutches of an ancient evil, a malevolence that refused to be buried. As Seth returned to the scene of the unsolved mystery, a palpable dread settled over the once peaceful town. The cemetery, veiled in the shadows of uncertainty, exuded an aura of impending doom. Witnesses spoke of ghostly figures that roamed the graveyard at night, their ethereal whispers weaving through the tombstones like a haunting requiem. In a twisted turn of events, the investigator discovered that the cryptic symbols, once contained to the disturbed grave, had now spread like a malignant plague. The dark language crawled across the tombstone, reaching out with tendrils of malevolence that seemed to pulse with a life of their own. The town, gripped by a renewed fear, faced the resurgence of an ancient evil that defied explanation. As Seth delved deeper into the unsolved mystery, a realization dawned. This malevolent force, once restrained, sought vengeance. The ritual that had been halfway through now proclaimed disaster, fueled by a sinister resolve that transcended the boundaries of the living and the dead. The townspeople, caught in the crossfire of the supernatural vendetta, witnessed the resurgence of spectral manifestations. Shadows crept with unnatural glee, and the air vibrated with an unsettling energy. Fear once again permeated the fabric of everyday life, casting a pervasive gloom over the town. In the face of this escalating dread, Seth reached out to the elder members of the community, seeking ancient knowledge that might hold the key to quelling the vengeful force. The elders, their eyes reflecting the weight of centuries, spoke of a prophecy that foretold the forceful intercourse with a corpse decades ago by their ancestors, and the ritual became a miasma to both lands. The malevolent force, once subdued, now sought retribution for the disruption of its dark communion. According to the folklore, the culprit's soul was possessed by some unknown force that further led to the birth of another ritual. Seth, armed with the fragments of forgotten lore, embarked on a perilous journey to confront the impending darkness. The symbols, now imbued with an ominous resonance, guided the way to a hidden chamber beneath the cemetery, a place where the veil between worlds hung thin. As Seth descended into the cryptic depths, they discovered an unholy altar adorned with the symbols, pulsating with an otherworldly energy. A ghastly figure, cloaked in shadows, stood at the center, the orchestrator of the malevolent resurgence. The investigator, facing the embodiment of ancient malevolence, realized the force they had thwarted years ago had taken a corporeal form. The confrontation unfolded in a nightmarish crescendo of spectral energies and unearthly whispers. The investigator, guided by an unwavering determination, uttered the counter-incantation learned from the elder members. The chamber trembled with the clash of supernatural forces as the investigator sought to sever the tenuous link between the living and the malevolent entity. In the midst of the spectral maelstrom, a figure emerged from the shadows, the orchestrator of the town's prolonged nightmare. Cloaked in darkness, the malevolent force took on a tangible form, revealing itself as the one who had manipulated the ancient rituals and unleashed the unspeakable terror. As the investigator spoke the final incantation, the force recoiled, writhing in agony. The symbols, once conduits of malevolence, crumbled into dust, dissolving the unholy connection. The cryptic depths echoed with the anguished cries of the malevolent force, vanquished by the resilience of the living. As the spectral energies subsided, Seth emerged from the hidden chamber, drained but triumphant. The town, bathed in an otherworldly glow, witnessed the dissipation of the supernatural pall that had gripped it for so long. The cemetery, once a nexus of dread, stood silent as the echoes of the past were finally laid to rest. In the aftermath, Seth addressed the townspeople, recounting the tale of the malevolent entity known as Das and the forces that had conspired to possess him. The town, scarred by the ancient vendetta, vowed to safeguard the knowledge passed down by the elders, ensuring that the malevolent force remained dormant in the annals of history. Yet, in the silence of the night, whispers of the arcane lingered, a haunting melody that echoed through the corridors of time, a reminder that some mysteries, even when solved, leave an indelible mark on the fabric of reality. Seth, weary yet resolute, pondered the nature of the entity that had orchestrated the town, gave orders that the tombstone be sealed after he had made some incantations, and that brought a temporary peace to Landhi, until the next outbreak. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give it a thumbs up. Thanks for watching.